Hello. I don't know how many of you all have Facebook accounts. I signed up on a Facebook account, I don't know, a year and a half, 2 years ago, but I never did participate. And here the other day, I don't know, not the other day, but let's say a month ago, I put one of my YouTube videos on my Facebook account and started getting all kinds of requests for friends. And it dawned on me that most of the people that were on Facebook that contacted me was people that I had known or acquaintances. So I started participating in Facebook. I make my Facebook for friends only. The only association that I'm going to do with Facebook and YouTube is occasionally post some of my videos on Facebook in case there are some people out there that know me that would be interested in listening to anything that I had to say. But the thing that's fascinated me with Facebook, it has given me a chance. It has given me a chance to interact with people that I know, people that I have read some of their postings, and some of them are involved in certain causes which interest me. So I have been trying to catch up on what the people are saying that are generally in my community. I made a comment yesterday or this morning about being overwhelmed with information. I think I mentioned that it kept me busy trying to decipher the disinformation that's out there. But if you're a curious person, you want to know what's going on in your community and in the world. And we're almost in communication overload. So what you need to do, or what I need to do, which is what I'm starting to do, is kind of narrow my horizons to a few subjects that I can dwell into more than if I had all kinds of things coming at me from every direction, because if you do that, it just becomes scattered. You get a piece here and a piece there, and you really can't go in depth on things that are starting to affect you. I think that in the past few months, people are starting to become more engaged in the affairs of their country than any time in my lifetime. The other day I was eating at a little restaurant that I go to occasionally, and I can remember being in that restaurant at one time, listening to the conversation, and there would be political conversation, but no one would really give their opinions. And when you would leave, a lot of times you couldn't say exactly what side of the fence that person's beliefs fell on when it came to politics. But now, when you go and listen to some of those same people speak, there is no doubt in your mind when you leave where they stand what they're thinking about, and how they would vote in the next election. So the thing that I like to follow national politics more than I do local politics, because local politics has a tendency to, well, let me put it this way. I know all the parties involved, and it's hard to make a statement when you have friends on both sides of the fence. But in national politics, I have found that the general area that you hang out, if you want to call going to a restaurant hanging out, and sometimes when you sit there and get in a conversation and you're in that restaurant a couple of hours, which I have done, you're hanging out. And I expect the proprietor to come over any time and say, would you please leave? But anyway, I like national politics, and I'm trying to read and follow everything that's going on. And as well as being a trying time in our country, for those that follow national politics, it's an exciting time. And like I told someone the other day, separating my Facebook Live to my YouTube Live, I call the YouTube Live the wild, wild west of the internet. You can hear a lawnmower. There's a man mowing my yard with a John Deere. I'll probably edit this out. But anymore, when you talk about politics, you know, you kind of feel something in the air. But back to, I'm getting off of the subject. I tell my Facebook friends that YouTube is like the wild, wild, wild west. But I enjoy interacting by message and comments with all the different philosophies that you run into on YouTube. But occasionally, someone on YouTube will ask you to explain your beliefs, and that's what I like about YouTube. When they do that, that opens the door for me to tell you exactly how I believe, that I normally will not cover that precisely in a video. Well, thank you very much for listening to this video. We'll see you. Have a good day, everybody. Bye-bye.